Welcome to Kyle Field in College Station, Texas. Is there really anything better than immersing yourself in football all afternoon on a Saturday, and we continue with this one. Kentucky about to kick off to get things underway. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he's stopped right there. So the Texas A&M Aggies offense will get first crack at it today. Mario Craver, every time he gets a chance to make a play, the entire stadium holds its breath.
And man, this guy is fun to watch. You do not want to take a bathroom break. Sit in your seat when this offense has the ball, because at any point in time, this receiver can make the unbelievable highlight catch, David. His catch radius is as good as there is in all of college football. He has an unbelievable ability to just reel it in. We just expect it to happen today.
It's just a knack, and it's almost like every weekend you're going through social media, like, where's the clip, right? Like, because he just makes these clips that most humans don't make. What
could be an alley. What a play to get it inside the red zone, and they are set up at the 17.
And as a defensive guy, man, when you play a QB like this that will take off and run and has the speed to make you pay, it just limits what you can do. It limits the amount of coverages. It just makes you play a lot more hesitant. And you can see right there, man, the guy's got speed. Interested to see how this defense continues to attack this QB.
Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete. After the incomplete pass, there is a player down on the field. The senior defensive tackle being looked at by medical personnel. Holly Rowe will keep us up to date on how he's doing. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Leaves it with the back. Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. On 3rd down, they're in the gun. It's Reed. And that'll not only be a first down, it'll be 1st and goal from the 7.
Really nice awareness that time by the quarterback. He knew exactly where he needed to get to pick up the first down. He's scrambling on that play, and there are a lot of guys out there that would slide, that would try to run out of bounds, protect themselves.
Beck's going for the goal line, and he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
And coaches always talk about starting fast and taking that opening drive and really setting the tone for the football game. Is exactly what they did, and they finish it with a good brand of physicality, running the football, ending the drive, and getting off to the 6-0 start.
And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. So Kentucky's offense takes the field for the first time in this game. C.J. Baxter, he is a steady, reliable, consistent force in this attack.
Well, it's been a lot of fun to see this running back put up video game-type numbers early this year. But, guys, he has not played a run defense like this yet. This is his first real test of the season. He's going to have to be tough. He's going to have to break tackles, have great contact balance, and you got to hold on to the ball. We know this defense prides itself on creating fumbles and causing havoc. So we'll find out just how good this guy really is after this game.
Finds his man. It's Anderson. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Handoff, Baxter running left.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
They'll go right back to him. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
Escapes the pressure going right. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Back to pass on second down. Makes the catch. It's Miller. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Makes the grab. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. Looks as if we have an injured player for the Aggies on the field. And the Wildcats come to the line with a new set of downs. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming.
And on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the fourth down.
It's incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs.
And the offense stays aggressive. They're trying to throw the football and just weren't on the same page. It was an incompletion. He could have done a better job, I think, throwing the ball to his receiver and maybe making it where it's more of a 50-50 ball where he can make a play. Defense gets the big stop.
With the catch, it's Owens. He was not going to be denied, discarding tacklers, running behind his pads, and finally down at the 40. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week.
The RPO, it's complete. Turning it on. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up.
This offense can get a lot of yards, and it doesn't take a lot of plays. You've seen that here. They have speed, speed, and speed. It kills you. If guys get a little bit...
And he's in. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
And he's in for his second touchdown, man. He knows what to do when he gets down there. He knows how to get in the end zone, and I love when you can run the football as you get closer to that goal line. Be the more physical team, and they're doing just that.
And they did tack on the extra point. And no chance at a return. Here they'll start this drive at their own 25. The Wildcats sending their offense onto the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. They'll start on the ground with Seat. It's a fumble. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. Now we'll hang on here. The coach has called a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. Now on second down. The play action fake. Bringing the heat. Gets away from one. Outside the pocket, lets it go. A strike downfield. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. First down here for the offense. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Baxter.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
To the air on second down. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run. The 12th man more than standing at the ready. They are bringing the heat on third down. The quick out. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. This Kentucky offense really moving the ball quickly. Handoff for Baxter. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. After the 9-yard pickup on first down, here's 2nd and 1. Running inside, it's Barnes. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. That's
important to have success on first and second down. They're running the ball on second down. You trust your O-line to get the job done. The running back does his. And now, with the positive play, you're setting up.
We've reached the break, and Texas A&M leads it. Let's take a look at the numbers, and they have jumped out to an impressive start. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. Looking to throw for it. They've got him, and down he goes, and what a huge sack that might have knocked him out of field goal range. Kentucky will be forced to punt. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. Texas A&M's offense takes the field, ready to get this drive going. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute it.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
They give it to him again. There's some room. Still on his feet. Running free. Getting his offense going. Stopped him at the 38 after the huge gain.
How about
about the explosive play by this offense? Man, it's so nice to have guys you can hand the football off and just watch him work. Watch him do the rest, the speed, making big plays, breaking tackles. Man, is it nice to have an offense with a playmaker like that.
And he drops it, just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
And we talk to teams week after week and quarterbacks and coaches, and what do they always say, man? Quarterback's best friend is a tight end. Well, that play right there, he wasn't his best friend. You don't see a lot of drops from him, but, man, he had an opportunity to catch that one.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. The give on the option. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And just to go for that runner. He had no choice. That defense, they were bringing it up front. Everybody winning their one-on-ones, and they completely had him surrounded.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Reed. He's going for a big play downfield. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. They're going to send out the field goal unit, and that kicker will have to launch a rocket. Is that guy's foot human? My goodness, did he hammer that ball from distance.
What a weapon this kicker is. When you've got leg talent like that, you're liable to score from anywhere on the field. Just get the ball close to midfield, and you can put 3 on the board.
Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. They just haven't been able to get anything going, and they better get started or it's going to get away from them, David.
Yeah, and these are the weeks that you really wish that you were playing a video game and you could just reset the console, start over, Jesse, and make something better happen early.
They just look like they're sleepwalking in this first half, and it's not just one guy. They just haven't been playing collectively as a unit. And if I'm the head coach, I'm considering starting to give some other dudes some chances here.
They can really be aggressive after that last play at 2nd and 3. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Fires to the wideout. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Man, that is such great 3rd down defense. Seeing the football, breaking on the football, knowing where he's at, because he's probably going to get that 1st down, but nice timing. Sometimes guys get there just a little bit early, get the pass interference, but that was right on time to make the hit and dislodge that football.
The Wildcats will have to send out the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. He's able to pick his way for just a bit, but he'll be stopped at the 18. Good job by the punt team. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David,
he lofts it high and deep down the left side. He's got it on the outside. Flying out to the left. Touchdown, Aggies. This crowd absolutely loving it as he rolled into the end zone. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
When these offenses get in a rhythm, they're hard to stop. Already up early, got a short field, take advantage of it too, get another touchdown. This offense is doing whatever they want to do and having a lot of success.
And he added the extra point. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. For Working the sidelines, Holly Rowe. What do you have, Holly?
Hey guys, down here on the Kentucky sideline, I can tell you this crowd has played a factor early in this game. On the road, in a hostile environment, they have not been able to get going in this game. They have failed to score, not productive on their early drives, and they are talking about how the crowd noise is impacting them. I see them talk to each other, trying to tighten things up at the line of scrimmage. This is a factor. This crowd is making a big difference here so far. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. The Wildcats with a long way to go after the loss on the last play.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Quarterback slides, and that is a punch to the gut to any defense to let a quarterback get out and move the sticks there.
And usually when a QB takes off and scrambles, it's because the defense didn't do a great job keeping lane integrity, not keeping him in the pocket, letting him get outside, and then he can do damage. Then it's the next play that you have to play instead of this just the original pass. So defense has got to do a better job of keeping that guy in the pocket.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Rodriguez. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. Kentucky back at it with a fresh set of downs. The run inside. It's Barnes. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. They'll move the tight end. Back to pass. Going for the big play. Hits him in stride inside the 10. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Kentucky!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Here comes the Aggies offense out to start this drive. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Owens. Stopped at about the 25-yard line, but it'll be a first down. Nothing the Aggies love more than saying howdy with a strong running game.
Yeah, how do you like that first down? How do you like that ground game? Like, that's what they've got to be built on. They got to have that toughness. When the Aggies have that toughness is when you see that their best teams are competing at a high level.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now. Having given up multiple first downs on this drive, somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleeding.
Caught in the backfield, it's Horton. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. The Aggies can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Here's Reed to throw. Now he's going to break the pocket. Inside the 35. There he goes. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Aggie. Look, it's still early, but we have some real distance being put on the scoreboard right now.
You do. It's early, but you got to find something positive. Right now, everything going in the other direction. So how are you going to respond when you've been hit in the mouth early in this football game? Got to find something positive quick.
And he makes the extra point. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they capped it off with that thrilling 46-yard run to pay dirt. And no chance at a return. Here they'll start this drive at their own 25. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, and generate some points.
And you're right, Jesse, and this offense needs to start now. Like, we got to get some points on the board, create some momentum, and continue it, because you've dug yourself a significant hole.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the second down misfire. Fierce the pressure. Another incompletion on third down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up third and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody in the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force fourth downs.
Cover guys do their job, and they we'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, that looked like it was going to be but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
They're dealing with a second and long. Looking to fire. Got a man. It's Barnes. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening.
And that's a big play for this offense, and they need to get going. They've built themselves a deficit. They need points on this drive, or else, guys, the second half, we're going to be telling old war stories, right? Like back in my day, and Jesse did this, and I did that. So, I mean, come on, offense. Let's put this together. Let's keep this game competitive.
Caught in the backfield. It's Gilmore. Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score.
You never want to say it's over early. I mean, we're here early in the game, but considering what the scoreboard is saying, they absolutely had to have that play for them to stay in this football game. And sometimes it just takes one great throw and one great catch to wake you up. They need to score a touchdown on this drive. They need to score another touchdown on their next drive, but maybe that's the play that turns things around for them.
And he finally missed one, right? I mean, he's been pretty hot, right? 5 passes in a row. He's been moving the ball around different platforms, different receivers. Just done a really good job spreading the ball around, and he's human. He finally missed.
Fires into the end zone. Right on target this time. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be first and goal from the 1. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Wildcats!
That textbook how you end a first half. You're trailing, you need to put a drive together. Great job using all of the clock, getting the TD, and you want to talk about creating some momentum going into the half and knowing I get the football, so everything trending in the right direction.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. On the move, it's Owens. Runs through a tackle. Got room at the 35. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays.
Defensively, you'll take the slow death. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making them run the guys, and get him on the ground. For goodness sakes, this guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
As we close in on halftime, a timeout is taken here. One more snap coming before halftime. Running inside, it's Owens. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. We played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, we welcome you into our palatial Orlando studios for the Week 3 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We begin with a look at Penn State taking on the Buffalo Bulls.
And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Wildcats come out to get things going on offense. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now. Oh, he's got some space. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line. 9-yard pickup on first down, and now they can take a shot on second and short. Grab near the sticks. It's Rodriguez. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on first down. Got the quick pass. Still on his feet at the 45. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39. And the Wildcats will snap it on first and 10. Wants to throw it again. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
Offensive linemen are offensive linemen for a reason. They're not as fast as those guys on the edge. And you can see that defensive end came screaming off the edge, got to the quarterback before that O-lineman could do anything about it. Nice job of that defensive end. Scoop them sacks, baby.
If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores and fast. Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half. Didn't have a lot of room to run after the pick. They'll start on the ground with C.J. Baxter. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21. Didn't get much on first down. It's second and 9. Back to pass. He's going to run it. Keeps it and gets the first down. Breaks into the open. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. You look to be backed up, and then suddenly you're not. Big play has them across the 50, and they'll have it first and 10. The run inside. It's Baxter. They'll give him 4 on the pickup. It's second and 6. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's second and 6. Looking to fire. That's caught. It's Rodriguez. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if you can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Motion from the wide receiver. Snap from the gun on third down. Spits it out to the back. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
With a double-digit deficit here in the second half, they're going to go for it on fourth down. Fires to the right. Complete downfield. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. The Wildcats are marching down the field. Here's a give to C.J. Baxter. Relying on that running game, and it works for about 3 yards to the 31. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Back to pass. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Trying to take it back. The 30. At the 20. Touchdown, Aggies! And they turn it into a defense. You know, there's no real reason to panic, but if you think about it, when does panicking ever really? But certainly this was a bitterly disappointing outcome.